Hi, I'm Lori Hines with CookLearnGrow. Welcome to Cooking with CookLearnGrow. I am excited to have you join me. Today I'm going to teach you a little bit of skillet safety, and in the process we're going to cook eggs. We're going to crack some eggs and we're going to make a French omelet or an omelet. So let's get started. The first thing I want to share with you is skillet safety. So when you're working with a skillet, don't be afraid. As long as you use safety and paying attention to what you're doing, you're going to be fine. Some of our students are with us, they're as young as kindergartners, so we always teach this in our classes. First of all, I want you to look at the skillet and know that this black part is the safe part that you can hold and touch. This black part is never going to get hot, or whatever skillet you have, there's the handle is the safe part. Now some skillets, like this one, have a little area that's silver or metal. That's the area that will get hot, so don't touch that, just the handle. The other part, the round part, the inside and the outside is going to get hot, so you don't want to touch this. That's number one. Number two, I want you to know that you always need both hands to cook. One hand is going to be to hold your skillet. The other hand is going to be to hold your utensil. So don't be afraid, firm grip, and you got this, you can do it. The other thing is when you're cooking with a skillet, think of your skillet as a clock. So we have 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. When you're stirring your food on the skillet, you want to start at 12 o'clock and you want to pull your food to the middle, and then go to 6 o'clock and push your food to the middle, and then 3 o'clock and push your food to the middle, and 9 o'clock, push your food to the middle. So 12, 6, 3, and 9, or 12, 3, 6, and 9. However you want to do it, it's fine. Just think of this as a clock so that you make sure you're stirring all around in your skillet and getting all of the food cooked, and then you can stir. So that's important on how to use a skillet. So let's get started. We're going to make our omelet now. All right, so I'm going to move our camera down so you can kind of see my ingredients. Here we go. Let's see if you can see this. All right, over here I have an egg. And I am going to crack another egg to add. I'm going to use 2 eggs. You want to crack, put both thumbs in, and pull apart. Just like that. Easy, easy. All right. And then you're going to add a splash of cream. Can you see this? Okay. Yeah, you can see just a splash of cream. And then you're going to whisk. Like the headless cook with my camera tilted. Let me put it back so it can be a little more in touch. All right, you're going to whisk your eggs and your cream together until it's nice and whisked, all nice. You're going to add a splash, or sprinkle I should say, of salt. Now this, me using the word splash and then sprinkle raises a good point. Do you know what the difference is in a splash and a sprinkle when you're talking about cooking? Do you? So a splash is when you're talking about liquids like cream. I added a splash of cream. Sprinkle, I bet you know this, is when you're adding solids. Like I'm gonna add a sprinkle of salt. Can you see this? A sprinkle is solids, and a splash is liquids. So science is in cooking. Did you know that? I bet you did. Okay, so you're gonna whisk your salt into your cream and eggs, and then you're gonna get your skillet preheating. I've got it on high. I'm gonna let it heat for a couple of minutes, and I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of butter to my skillet. I'm gonna add actually a little bit of oil and butter. So just a little splash of oil in my skillet. And I'm going to also add some, I'm going to swirl it around. Can you see my oil? Yeah, just a splash. I'm going to swirl it around to get my skillet nice and coated. And I'm also going to add a little bit of butter. Butter will burn faster than oil, but the butter is where a lot of flavor is at. So you want both. Now I'm using a nonstick skillet because it just helps prevent from burning. If you don't have that, you don't have to use it, but for kids, we like to use the nonstick skillets because it just gives them another advantage of cooking. We want them to be, want you to be successful, so that's why. All right, our butter is melting. I'm going to put it back on the burner for a second. give this a minute. All right. Whisk a little bit more. Whisking, you know what whisking is. Whisking is like stirring, but it's faster. So make sure when you're whisking that you're going really fast so you can get air into whatever it is you're whisking. Stirring is slow circles, but whisking is fast circles. There's a difference. That's important depending on what you're making. All right, so I've got my burner on about medium high. If you have numbers on your dial, most numbers go 0 to 10 or 0 to 5. If it goes 0 to 10, you want it on about 8. If you have it 0 to 5, you want it on about a 4. Or if it just says high, you want it about medium high. All right, we're getting there. My skillet's getting hot. It's fun, and this is a great dish for breakfast, lunch, or even dinner. A lot of people eat egg dishes for dinner and for lunch. And we're gonna make it, and you can decide however, whenever you want to make it and eat it. All right, I am gonna turn the camera back down to the skillet. So here we go. You can see okay, there you go. You can see now. I'm gonna pour it in. I can hear my butter sizzling. Now the trick to this is once you get it in the skillet, you want to start immediately, hold it in your tight grip here, and with your spatula, you want to stir it around as it's cooking gently. Whoops, let's see if my camera's falling. Let's see. All right. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna show you here so you can see my camera was falling. Anyway, you want to make your circles like this and then let it cook. You can see I'm just letting it spread out like that. Okay. Now I've stopped stirring it. Now you just wait. You have patience for just a second and let it cook. If you have some liquid, you can roll your pan. See that liquid that's coming up the sides? Roll your pan around gently and let the liquid run around the edges. And it creates a bigger omelet. And then you put it back on your burner and let it cook another few seconds. Eggs cook really quickly, so you don't want to overdo them. And you can always shake like this, your skillet while it's on the burner, gently, not too rough. And then take your spatula and go around the edges, just lifting it up just so to prevent it from sticking. Now my egg is looking still wet, and that's good. Just gently shaking it every now and again, not constantly, just to let it cook now for another couple seconds. And it's still looking wet and shiny. That's good. That's what you want. You want it to be shiny looking. That tells you it's going to be a moist, creamy egg or omelet. And so that's what you want. I'm going to show you. I don't know if you can see because the light is pretty bright with the way the light is reflecting off of my ceiling lights. But you can't see it, but trust me, it is still shiny, but it's less shiny. So that tells me it's almost to the point where I want it. I don't want it to be no shine at all, and it's looking like it's getting there. Okay, so I'm gonna call it good. I think it's cooked enough. The next step is I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese to the edge that's closest to the skillet right here. I mean the edge that's closest to my hand, to the handle. I'm gonna add a little bit there. So I'm really close. If you can see this angle, I'm really close. I'm just sprinkling some cheese right there. And then I'm going to take let me turn the burner off. I'm going to take my spatula and I'm going to lift up the bottom edge that's closest to me. Can you see that? And I'm going to fold it over. And then I'm going to take my skillet and change my position on my handle. And I'm going to roll it like this. Can you see me rolling it? And I'm going to roll it right into my plate. I don't know if you can see this, but there is my rolled omelet. See that? And you can top it with a little bit of butter, just a little, not much. You can spread it a little butter on top. don't know if you can, it's so shiny, this big light right here. Let me turn it off and see if that helps at all. Maybe. And that is a nice French omelet. I hope that you make this at home. And I'm sorry for the light being so bright, but I think you can see what I'm doing. And I hope you make this at home. Stay healthy, stay home, and happy cooking from Cook, Learn, Grow.